Hey, Deadpool here, and today we're going to be talking about a little story of a director who decided to make films of a franchise that nobody wanted ruined. But, sadly, he said otherwise, and his name, you ask, was Michael Bay. So let's talk about the 2007 Transformers, and maybe, just maybe, we will learn something about ourselves along the way. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. We have Optimus narrating about the cube being lost in space, blah, blah, blah. But my question is, how the fuck did it get lost in space in the first place? Was it on a ship and someone threw it out the window for some reason? Oh, and speaking of Michael Bay not explaining or showing anything, how did the Autobots leave Cybertron? We would love to see the Autobots look totally ridiculous shooting themselves out of a tube or something. And, in this Bayverse franchise, how did the war start? Because it seems like Michael Bay is doing some lazy writing over here and leaving out a shit ton of information and said they're killing each other because Megatron wants to rule. Well, holy fuck. Awesome storytelling. You know, it's awesome to know that life is filled with such amazing coincidences, because it's good to know that Sam and his dad happened to be buying a car at the exact same day Bumblebee came to find him. Or was Bumblebee stalking them, just waiting for a coincidence? I guess we will never know. When Sam and the car seller went up to Bumblebee, why did he let Sam go inside? The car seller said he has no idea how that car got there. So what if it's some random person's car and they're just sitting in it like idiots inspecting it? Jesus, people, if it's not your car, then that probably means it's not your fucking car. And also to add to that, when Sam and his dad was about to buy a different car, how does Bumblebee suddenly have the ability to explode the windows of every car there? And is Sam or anyone else going to question that or be concerned? Or, in a more realistic way, run away for their lives because there probably was a drive-by attempt. You know, instead of Bumblebee coming up with the most stupid, idiotic plan on pretending to be a car for Sam and scaring the hell out of him days later at the last minute, why wouldn't Bumblebee just go to his door ASAP and ask for the glasses and try to reason with him while there's still a lot of time? Okay, so this pisses me off. 1, why did they make Bumblebee unable to talk in these fucking movies? And 2, even though Bumblebee is set to be Sam's guardian, my question is, why? The Autobots just needed the glasses. They don't know this person, nor do they care. Why stay and protect him and him specifically? There's no reason. They're just putting a fucking life in danger. So the government said the only evidence they have is a fucking sound that hacked their network? Aren't there cameras? Or satellites? Or many different ways they can access to find images or recordings to find out exactly what the fuck is going on? So Michaela been in school with Sam for 10 years, and she still thinks he's new? Jesus. Oh, and another thing. When Bumblebee started pretending to break down, Sam was on a dirt road heading to a cliff. Now, it may just be a coincidence, but what the fuck? So, how is everyone on the plane totally not noticing Frenzy, half the size of a fucking human, just lurking around, snooping in plain sight? Come on now. And also back over at Sam's place, Ratchet accidentally hit the power lines outside and the power went out. So how is the power back on just a few minutes later? But thank God we got a good scene of Sam and his mom talking about yanking it. That's nice. Because you know, when Megatron was in the Arctic, it's kind of a stupid and random ability that Megatron has to print coordinates onto a pair of fucking glasses. And if it's possible, wouldn't it lead to the Arctic and not the cube itself? I mean, the glasses ain't no goddamn tracker. And why the fuck? Does the movie keep cutting to Maggie and her friend when all she did was steal something? They didn't have an impact on things at all. If they cut them out the movie, it will be exactly the same but shorter. But I guess gotta fill in runtime somehow. So when a bunch of cops came after the Autobots, all the Autobots obviously said, okay, let's transform and get the fuck out of here. So why didn't Optimus do the same thing? And he decided just to do a very light, slow jog away from the cops in a helicopter? Come on, you idiot. Either transform or run faster. And Optimus has 2 humans with him. Jesus, Optimus, you're terrible at protecting life. Oh, and why did they make Bumblebee pee on someone? Come on, they were dangerously close on showing Bumblebee whip it out. They probably stayed up at night for hours designing Transformer parts, and the only thing they keep saying in their heads was, damn, that's nice. That's really nice. Also, when Sam and Michaela fell off Optimus, why did Optimus think it's a good idea to throw his massive metal legs at them to try and catch them? That's definitely some serious injuries. Or at least get a concussion by getting their heads bonked by Optimus's toe. But of course they got up as if nothing happened. You know, earlier, Optimus told Sam they learned English from the internet. So how did Megatron learn English? I'm pretty sure the internet didn't exist back in 1897. Or did it? And also, when Optimus told the Autobots that he sees goodness in humans after just 2 days on Earth and only learning knows on the internet, I guess he totally didn't see the dark web or hate comments or the crime rate, but sure. When Sam told Sector 7 that Megatron's plan is to use human technology to take over the world, that's bullshit because Megatron landed on Earth 100 years ago. And isn't there a war going on right now? I'm sure he's wanted to do something on his planet. And even if what Sam said is true, how was Megatron supposed to fulfill his plan? What technology was he going to use? Horses and wagons?
I'm taking this from a robot that turns into a canoe!
When there's a battle on a gently moving river, you'll want me.
Why did the Army and the Autobots decide to lead the Allspark into the city where there's so many people who can get killed? Oh, for buildings to get destroyed. Gotcha. And when the battle was about to begin, why did Ironhide and Bumblebee pick up a bus to stop a rocket? Couldn't they all just, move out of the way? Lennox told Sam to get the cube and get it out of the battlefield, so why bring it in the first place? Just gonna trust a sweaty teenager instead of himself or another soldier to do it? But, most importantly, is why Optimus so desperate to commit suicide? He should know killing himself and the cube won't do anything. It's not like Megatron will be like, oh shit, the cube is gone, bye forever. So after Sam managed to easily kill Megatron, why did the Autobots decide to stay on Earth? I mean, I'm not saying I know everything, but isn't there a war raging on their planet right now? Isn't a lot of lives in danger? Did they just forget, or do they not care? Well, this been fun, and we should definitely do this again. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later. And don't forget, Deadpool loves ya.